there, Texas Deacon here. Thank you for joining me. The title of this lesson is Mother's Day 2012. First, I want to talk a little about my mother. My mother is 88 years old. She lives by herself. She was in church with me on Sunday, and it was a proud moment when they honored all the mothers that our church does every Mother's Day. Of course, she was the oldest one there. As I said, she lives by herself, and she still drives, although me and my brothers are worried every time she takes a car out and we're trying to stop her. But anyway, be in prayer for her and her driving, will you? She, as I said, she lives by herself, and the last time we went down, she had a big meal laid out for us as soon as we got there. She does her own cooking. She's totally independent. And for being 88 years old and totally independent, she is very, very blessed. And I am blessed to still have her at this point in my life. The scripture reading for today is John 19:25 through 27. Now there stood by the cross of Jesus his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Caiaphas, Mary Magdalene. When Jesus therefore saw his mother and the disciple whom he loved standing by, he said to his mother, Woman, behold your son. Then he said to the disciple, Behold your mother. And from that hour, that disciple took her into his own home. Jesus knew he was dying. He had done completed all the work that he was supposed to on this earth, and his last concern that his mother would be taken care of properly, that's the reason he chose the disciple John. For some reason, we don't know why, other than that was Jesus' choice. During that time in the society, the Jewish society, a woman always had a male protector to look after her. There was an accepted order when a woman, when there was no male around, like a woman that didn't have any children, her husband died, a widow woman, there'd always be a relative to look after her. Now, we find this story in the book of Ruth, where Boaz wanted Ruth, but there was another kinsman redeemer, they're called, that was closer to Ruth than Boaz. So he went to the kinsman redeemer and discussed it with him, and basically in today's language, the kinsman redeemer was not interested in bringing Ruth into his household, so that left it open for Boaz. Mary's husband, Joseph, was obviously dead, or there would have been no need for John to have taken the mother in. One of Mary's other sons should have been the one to care for his mother, Mary. We know very little about Jesus' brothers and sisters. Yes, Jesus had 4 brothers and at least 2 sisters. This is very, very clear in the New Testament in more than one place. The book of James in the New Testament was written by most authorities believe that James wrote his brother wrote the book of James. He also had brothers named Joseph, Judas, and Simon, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I'm using memory. Another place where the importance of your mother is brought out is in the 10 Commandments, the 5th commandment, where God said, honor your father and your mother. So he brought out the importance there of your mother. If you're so blessed as I am to still have your mother with you, I'm going to tell you what to do between now and next Mother's Day. Begin to create your own personal Mother's Days. at least once a month, more often if you can. Love your mother the way Jesus loved his mother. You do that and it will be pleasing to God. Pleasing God is a good thing. Unfortunately, we don't please God often enough. Give my words some thought, will you, please? May God continue to bless America. May God continue to bless the Republic of Texas. And may God continue to bless you and yours.